My name's Jasper, and this is my second channel. Feel free to check out my main channel down below. But this is a channel where I post daily videos answering people's questions on how to grow a digital marketing agency using the GoHighLevel software. I've built my own six-figure agency over the past few years, and I still manage clients to this day, so I'm in the trenches with you. And now I help others for free to grow their own agency. And for context, the Zoom call recordings you'll see in these videos, I do every day for free for my GoHighLevel affiliates and just answer their different questions. If you want to be a part of these free Zoom calls and work with me directly, you can read more about how to get access to that down below.
What's the first best way to do outreach for what we're doing here? Is it cold email? Is it running Facebook ads? Is it doing cold calling? Because I'm open to all of it. I just want to know, I just want you to kind of lead me down a certain road so I can kind of attack it 100%.
100%. The fastest two ways to like get your first client would be cold calling, which you're already doing, which is great, and then Facebook communities. So here in the US at least, are you reaching out to Australian businesses or US businesses?
So I was in New Zealand for the last couple of months. So I was actually calling the New Zealand time's fantastic because it's basically a day ahead of the US.
Oh, nice.
So I would like to just because the US dollar is so much stronger than Australia, I am focusing purely on the US market.
Right on. So yeah, here in the US, we've got like, and I'm sure in other countries too, it's probably not just the US, but like we've got these like local Facebook groups
Yeah.
and you can join them, and you're not technically like from those cities, which is fine. But these kind of posts work extremely well. Like, let me find one real quick and show you an example. But you may have seen some of my videos on this. Uh, but yeah, posting in these Facebook groups works really, really well. And this is the posts and kind of the format that I use. But like this group right here is like the town that I live nearby. It's called Idaho Falls, and there's like 96,000 members in this group. Um, and here's one that my affiliate did. I think I'm spelling his name right. Yeah, so like this is one my affiliate did. I'll show you one that I did, but his was really good. He said, "Hey everyone, I'm a small business owner based out of Idaho Falls, Rigby area. I wanted to provide a free professional grade website creation for a few business owners in exchange for honest testimonial. Are any of you business owners looking to get a professional grade website? Here's what it would include, blah, blah, blah. Any takers, just shoot me a quick message. Here's his phone number if they want to call him. But anyway, got quite a few people reaching out, like 26 commenters. I'd love this. And so what we do is like we DM all of them. We like their comment, maybe reply and say, "Hey, I messaged you or shot you a message." And he said free, right? So like he's going to do a free website, but he's not going to do a free website for everybody. And the meaning of free website is kind of like, you could say, "Hey, we won't charge anything for the setup of the website. All we'll charge you for is the monthly portion of like the software that we give you along with the website, which we know is GoHighLevel." Or you can just say it's free for like one person or something like that. And then the rest of the people, you can reach out to them and say, "Hey, we already picked the free winner, but we'd love to do your website for a discounted price since you commented. And I think this would really help you." But the way that you go about it is like just DM all of them, start a conversation. "Hey, saw you commented on my post in the Idaho Falls group about getting the new website or getting the free website done for your business. What type of business do you own?" And just start a good conversation. "Oh, awesome. Dog grooming business. Sweet. I've got a dog." Just like build a connection with them through like DMing them. They're the ones that reached out to you technically because they commented on your post. And so they almost feel like they need to sell themselves to you to be that one free person that you pick to win the website. You can say, I'm only picking one business for the free website offer that I mentioned. Tell me a little bit about your business." And like you'll see it like it reverses roles. Like they try to sell themselves to you of like why they should be the free one. And then you legitimately give somebody a free website. And then the rest of these people, these other 20 people that reached out, you can just reach out back to them and say, "Hey, like, I'm sorry we ended up picking this business owner for the free website offer, but I think our stuff could really help your business, and I'd love to do it for a discount for you since you commented and it could really help you out." So this is just a very high leverage way to get people reaching out. this method isn't great for like niching down because these are all going to be different types of businesses and different niches. So that's kind of the hard part with this if you are trying to like stay niche. But just like a post like this with your family or your friends or whoever makes you look super like really human, and these work really well. And if I go to my content, I did one that's very similar to this. I guess I've got to search my content in here. If I go back to the
Jasper, is it just as easy? Because I'm completely off social media to begin with, but
oh, okay.
could you make a Facebook business page and get accepted into these groups and post under that business page, if that makes sense, rather than your own personal account?
No, it would not work. And the reason for that is because like these groups want like people in them. They don't want they allow self-promotion. That's the thing. Like these local groups love to like they want to help local businesses in the areas and stuff. But like coming from a business, like with the name of the page being a business and the profile picture being a business logo, it just wouldn't come off the same. It's got to be from like you, like they've got to see your face and
Okay.
like ideally like doing this in the areas that you live in is best, like they can see like you live there. But like even if you're not from those areas, if you just kind of pose as if you were from those areas, like a lot of people won't ever find out, if you're really from there or not. Or you could just not say that I'm from here. You can just like post it and say like don't mention anything about being from that area. You'll still get people commenting. You might not get as many comments as like me and Caden's posts got. You can see mine got 26 comments, the same as Caden's too, but you know mine was slightly different, a little bit shorter post. For Mito False businesses, do you or anyone need a free website, no strings attached? All I ask is to feature in a YouTube video so I can show the process of how we help. Comment below or PM me if you or someone could benefit from this. And I ended up landing like three clients from this. One of them was the free one. I picked a free one from this. I can't remember who it was. Um, it was like I think it was like a mixed martial arts place from one of these people, but. And then I did got two paying clients and gave them like a discounted rate on the setup fee. So
Okay.
anyway, but yeah,
So do you
you want to
think,
create a Jan, like a personal Jan Facebook page. I know like you're not on social media, but like to create a profile for this purpose would be worth it. And you don't have to use it
okay.
for like your personal stuff, but just for like finding this and then cold calling. I mean, anybody can pick up the phone, start dialing, and 200 to 300 is typically the range where like if I make 200 to 300 calls, I can for sure land a client after making that many calls. But like you said, you still don't quite have conviction yet, and you're selling like because you're like, can I really deliver what I'm saying I can deliver and all that? And so that does make a difference, and like people can sense that a little bit. But if you don't have the conviction yet, I'd recommend maybe doing a free site for somebody. Like just reach out to a friend, family member, somebody who owns a business, and be like, "Hey, dude, I'd love to build you a free site. I'm just starting out and I want to get some experience. Set up the whole thing for free to get that conviction. You'll be able to you'll just know the process a lot better of how to like get everything set up, and you'll really have like that hands-on experience that'll give you more conviction when you do start selling to paying clients, when you're cold calling and that kind of thing. So anyway, hopefully that
Yep.
helps.
Yeah, no,
Those have
absolutely.
been my top two cold methods for outreach. And then right now I'm actually testing ads to like try to get customers through running ads, and I'm gonna document all of it and show you guys what works, what doesn't. So like I can waste my money instead of you guys wasting your money on Facebook ad spend. So
Yep, yep. No, that's awesome. In terms of um what you said makes a complete sense. You're obviously in Idaho and you're in those Idaho groups. You're, do you recommend if I do that? Like I said, I won't really necessarily say where I'm from, but are you encouraging joining pretty much every state? So New York, LA, everything, rather than just sticking on one? Is that a good strategy to straight off the jump, or do you think just focus on one or two cities?
I would join a bunch of them, and I wouldn't join the big city groups like the ones that are like, Miami or Dallas or like these big metropolitan ones, because those will have groups, but those groups aren't like those ones just aren't as genuine. Like there's not as many real people in them. There's more like bots. There's more people trying to sell stuff. But like find some like smaller towns like mine, like Idaho Falls only has like about 100,000 population. Maybe not even that many, but like find like some of the smaller groups that have like 20,000 people in them, 10,000 people. Those groups, and then just look through them once you join them and see how active people are. Like if there's been multiple posts that day from people talking about, hey, I'm selling tamales here on the corner, or like just like random stuff like that, those are the groups that'll do well, ones that people are actually engaged in and talking about. Like each town kind of has that group that is like the hot group that everybody goes to for the town news and the town business and like just to post stuff. And so find those like smaller groups, not necessarily like the big, massive, metropolitan city groups. Those ones I don't think will do as well.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
No,
there's no
appreciate it.
there's no
I
scale
don't
on
want to
how
hold
many.
up.
I would say join as many as you
Yep,
can find. Like it doesn't like because you can just copy and paste that same post and if you can do it in 20 different groups, imagine the amount of comments that'll be coming in if you got like 20 comments on each. You'd almost have too many people to reach out to.
yep,
So you might need to like hone
yep,
it back a little bit and go a little slower, but you can just test it out.
cool.
Some groups might do great, some might not. So it's really kind of a testing thing. You just have to see what groups hit.
Yep,
If you want some more in-depth content on how to grow your digital marketing agency, you can join my free HighLevel Quest community down below. It has my full 7-hour course on how to get your agency fully set up and go high level from start to finish.